Hello and welcome to the last episode in the first of our Business Accelerator series. Our case study for this month is Discover Murray River, a website devoted to advertising listings along the Murray. The owner is Shane Strudwick. Shane, you've been talking to Stuart Lindsay from Picture Partners a few weeks ago. The recommendations that he gave you, how have they been going?
Yeah, things have been going quite well. The recommendations were really around increasing sales revenue, generating more sales for the business. So out of that, I needed to really distinguish a plan and a strategy and a set of goals. I do have a lot of reach and a lot of opportunity for Discover Murray, but the challenge for me was actually developing a plan and a strategy on how I was going to develop the sales. And then also scripts and offers and opportunities for businesses to come on, and then to separate out business opportunities for both new sales but also orphans as well.
And what are the kind of things that you've tried to do differently to get some new sales in?
Well, a couple of things was focus on an offer of $1 a day promotion, which is a discount to some degree. And then we've also looked at, because we're really comfortable and confident with what we offer, a money-back guarantee as well. So sales are good, they're steady. I've probably put a lot more time into the systems and the strategies and the follow-up, which I still need to do a lot more. But I am confident, particularly aligned with some of the new products that we're about to release, that sales will be increasing.
So Stuart, one of the things that you identified when you were there is that Shane has a real fan base of evangelists, customers of his who've advertised and derived real benefit from being on his website. How can you use those fans, those evangelists, to grow your sales?
Good loyal customers are a great start, a great launching place to find new customers. You don't always have to pick up the phone and make purely cold calls. So a strong recommendation to Shane is to go to those raving clients of his who are happy to provide testimonials, who have seen great results from their business, and find out what other contacts they have, what other business owners in the region that they know that they might be able to introduce Shane to, or that Shane may be able to talk to and use their names in the introduction. Going to an organisation or a client with some sort of warm lead is much more effective than a purely cold sales call.
And are you using testimonials from those customers to help advertise to new customers, Shane?
Probably not as strongly as I can. I did notice that there is a bit of a challenge sometimes when I am doing phone-based sales, where visually I'm trying to get the message across is a bit of a challenge for me. People sort of tend to want to shut off quickly, but once they see the size and the opportunity, and if I do back it up with testimonials, and I've got to probably develop some more impressive case studies as well, which I can definitely do, I can see the conversion rate definitely increasing. So I think the challenge for me is a system, and a system that I can easily manage around keeping contact, because there's a lot of moving parts that are going on. So I guess, some kind of system that would make it easy for me to manage.
Shane, you struck on a really good point there, that the system needs to be something that you can work with. It's no point putting in a state-of-the-art system that you don't enjoy using or is not user-friendly. So whatever works for you. It could be handwritten notes, it could be diary notes in your computer, it could be an Excel spreadsheet, it could be a commercially available customer relationship management tool. Something that helps you track the activity that you've undertaken, so at the end of the week or the month you can say to your advisor, here, I've done what I was supposed to be doing, and that you can then see the results that have come of it. So I did the activities, here are the results. And again, this creates an asset that you can sell as part of the business.
Yeah, tracking is a challenge for me, and I've actually finding a lot of cloud solutions are probably helping me most because I can be in so many different locations. Having contact details in a situation I can log in anywhere and access it is probably a really fundamental for what I'm looking for.
You talked about systems too. You made a really good point about the idea that if you've got systems in place, that can actually put value on a business such that if you want to sell it, you can actually move it on.
Exactly. One of the challenges for small business is to remove the value from the individual. So when somebody's looking to buy their business, they'll be saying, well, how valuable is it once you go? Will all the clients migrate? Will all of the intellectual property walk out of the door? If you can have systems and processes in place that can survive beyond you, if you can have databases, asset records, customer relationship databases that quantify who these customers are and document it all, then there's something, you've now got something tangible that you can sell rather than just what's sitting up here.
Should Shane do things like work out the ROI for an advertiser and use that as a way to promote his business? So, the caravan park, paid $400 a year, but it turns out they got, $5,000 worth of bookings, in 3 months. How do you, is the best way to do that to get those kind of case studies up and running?
Definitely. Clients are interested in the value that you can bring to them. If you can quantify the value in terms of here's the investment I made and here's the return I got, and it's a strong case, use it. By all means, use that in the market. That's going to be one of the strongest sales tools that Shane has.
Now, one of the things that we found, Shane, is that you've got a lot going on. You talked about the idea of consolidating some down. One of the things that we all do at work and elsewhere is that we don't really value our own time, and that's particularly the case when you're a sole operator. How important is it that you actually put a monetary value around the activities that you get involved in so that you can work out what to hang on to and what to keep?
It's very important. It's too easy to say my time is free, so I'll do this job. And that job may be cleaning the shop. And because it's only my time, I don't put any value on it. You need to think about the activities that you can spend your time in and the value that they can potentially bring to the business. In which case, it may be worth paying somebody $30 an hour to clean my store if I can then focus on generating business that may pay back $1,000 an hour or $500 an hour. So think about where your time is best spent, the best return on investment you get for your time, and concentrate on those activities.
Great. So Shane, anything else that sort of comes to mind about things that you think can help take your business to the next level? What else are you thinking about sort of down the track?
I think there's been plenty of years of investment in the business, motoring along and product development, and I think it's now time for me to consolidate a lot of that and probably start to express it more confidently, the value that it's bringing to those businesses, the towns and the river as a whole.
I think you've got a great business model there with Discover Murray, and as Stuart said, lots of revenue upside, given that you've got a region which is fragmented, but you're actually covering the whole thing. So we wish you all the best with your business, and hopefully we'll hear from you when you've really delivered some huge successes.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thanks for everyone's support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shane.